Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with myself and Mintay papers. Today I'm going to create a couple of cards with you using this beautiful urban jungle collection which I haven't used previously, so I'm really excited to create a couple of cards with you. I'll be using a combination of the 12 by 12, the 6 by 6, as well as some of the chipboard elements which I love using on my cards, and I think Mintay papers have beautifully coordinated their products, so definitely check them out in the stores that you have. For my card bases, I'll be using these two packs here. One's in white, and these are fairly new to Mintay. This one is in craft. They both come with the same fancy edge, and these are perfect for your card bases. Each pack has 20 sheets of 300 GSM, and they're really handy, like I said, for card bases, but you can use them however you like, and there's a few different shapes available, so check them out wherever you can. So I'll be using two of those for my card bases, and ahead of time what I've done is I've created a couple of flowers like this using some dies from my collection, some small flowers, and these here, I'm just going to move the paper so I'm going to quickly show you. These are some bits and pieces that I've already cut that I'll be using on my cards. I might not use all of them, but they're just handy to have, and I like cutting them ahead of time. And these are basically from the bonus sheet that you get on the back of the cover, so really handy and perfect to use with your projects. So what I'm going to do is put all this to a side and show you my cards that we'll be making together. So for my first card, you can see what I've done there. I've just taken my card base, folded it in half, and then I've traced over the edge of the design to create the design on my patterned paper, and I've just cut it out. It's a really simple shape, so really easy to do. I've also taken some of the beautiful design paper and put it on the inside as the insert, and with a bone folder I'm just reinforcing the crease so it's nice and crisp and it looks nice and professional. To create the distress edges on my panel, I'm just using a pair of scissors. You can actually use a distressing tool if you've got one, but it's just nice to create a bit of interest and a bit more of a texture around your layers. So to create my dimensions on all the layers, I'm using foam pads, and you've seen what I do there with my foam pads. I add a bit of wet glue because over time foam does dry out, so I want my cards to last as long as they can. So by adding a bit of wet glue on top of your foam pad, it just ensures that they're going to last a bit longer and they're not going to fall off when they dry. So that's just a tip. I do that myself all the time. So I'm doing the same again with the layers, just distressing the edges and putting them on with some foam pads. Now, like I shown you earlier on, I've got all my fussy cutout elements to the side. I've also created some flowers, and you can create flowers of whatever shape and sizes you want. You've got the papers there to make coordinating flowers, which is a really nice thing to do, and it is quite therapeutic when you just sit down, cut all the elements, create your flowers, and then when you're ready to do your project, it's so easy to put together. So I'm just using some hot glue to put these down, and you can see with all these beautiful shades of greens and teals and whites, it just creates a beautiful palette, really fresh and modern looking. I really love this collection, and I think the card came out really stunning as well. And with your fussy cut elements, you can make them as small or as big as you like. You saw me there, just tore a piece up just so that it can fit into that corner nicely. And here I am with my chipboard pieces, which I absolutely love on all my cards. I think they're just so useful, and there's so many words and phrases you can use to create whatever project you're working on, so really handy to have those as well. So to finish embellishing this card, I'm just using some twine and creating a double bow to go under my sentiment there, and then we're going to go on to the second card. So for my second card, I'm going to be using just some different papers. Obviously the card base is white this time, but I'm putting this card together in a very similar way. So I'm gonna let you enjoy watching this, and I will speak with you towards the end of the video. So finally, I'm just adding a bit of white gesso with a stubby brush on some of the elements just to lighten them up, and I think it gives it a bit of an artsy look. And that finishes both my cards for today. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the links below, and I will see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.